Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light Season of the Chosen Intel. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a really easy solo flawless glitch for the PRESAGE exotic quest. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos or you haven't been keeping up with the Destiny news as of late, the PRESAGE Master difficulty is now available. And with it, the new Dead Man's Tale Catalyst, which is pretty amazing. Maybe you haven't seen any of the other videos of people playtesting this in PvP, but it kinda wrecks. The hipfire accuracy is absolutely insane. And in my last video, I showed you a glitch that would allow you to do this on Master difficulty in a group fairly easily, but the downside to that specific glitch, that though it saved you on a lot of time, if you didn't have a group, you actually couldn't get the necessary load zones to actually progress through the rest of the PRESAGE mission or quest, unless they hit those load zones or unless you had a second person run through those load zones while you skipped ahead. Well, in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you a way that you can actually skip a large majority of this particular exotic quest solo or with a group, and you can actually skip even more than you could previously. So this is going to save you at least, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. It's a whole jumping puzzle. If you're going for a solo run or a flawless run, this is going to be a prerequisite. Nobody is going to try or attempt either one of those things without using this so long as this is available. So as you can see right here, I am using the same method as I did last time, where I'm jumping over the big door. You can use the sort of debris on the left side of the room, those floating boxes, to sort of jump up to a false ceiling that you can then get through. Once you're through and you drop through on the other side, you're going to run to the left side. Now everything here is fairly solid, so don't worry about dropping through anything. And then you're going to land on this section. This will cue this loading zone. Once you hit that loading zone, you're going to turn back around and head towards these sort of electric walls. You might know this if you've done the actual PRESAGE before. You will know the point that you're at. This is actually the point where you will come in contact with these screebs. Now, interestingly enough, if you just sort of float past those electric walls, you'll actually hit that load zone and the wall will just appear in front of you without the screebs actually spawned. Now, at first, I thought, well, maybe this isn't a good thing, that you'll actually end up not being able to load the rest of the enemies that you'll need to actually progress any further. But fortunately, it's just for that room, so it's kind of an added bonus. You come through, you just sort of float in, and you won't have any screebs there. You can hit the switch, hit the plant on the wall, go through the wall, and then you'll have the first wave of enemies here. And then later on, everything will load. So as you can see, that was the actual time on a master. That's how long it took for me doing this solo to actually progress through that point. Most of the other areas, you can actually skip a lot of the ads in this area because they just sort of blow up if you run near them. But if you jump over them, usually you'll be able to avoid the splash damage and you can actually just progress. That's really going to be the major thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. So if that was all the information that you wanted just for the time skip, for the major solo glitch, that's really it. So I just want to remind everybody, if you're watching to this point, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be entered into that giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. Again, we're doing a Destiny 2 Seasonal Pass, I think it's the Deluxe Edition giveaway. Remember to follow me on Instagram or Twitter for another entry into that giveaway. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a couple more things for you. One, we'll just kind of rediscuss the compactor room cheese or glitch. That'll allow you to, if you're doing this solo, not worry about having to hit all those switches at the same time as you're trying to avoid all the ads in that room. The exploding screebs, once again, are buddies in this entire thing. The exploding screebs. But that's just sort of a quick thing. Essentially, the only thing you have to do is hit the switch, And then on the opposite side of the room of the switch, there's actually a little spot if you stand right in the middle of the room where the compactor doesn't hit you. You just stand against the wall. So what this allows you to do is take out the ads in this room first, and then sort of wait a wave if you have to, and then you can come back in. You just hit the switch again, the compactor opens, and all you have to figure out is where the nodes are, which is fairly easy. But this kind of alleviates that problem of having to do two things at once if you can't. Though I would suggest if you are doing this solo, or really in any group, you definitely want to try to progress through this room in one wave. So I don't think any three-man group will ever really need to use that. Only in like, last-ditch efforts, or if you're really under-leveled and you're trying to do a master difficulty. I did this master and as well as a solo flawless on 1220 before, I believe, actually it's 1230 before the master difficulty actually dropped, and I was able to do it without having to actually wait both times. But I had done this a few times, so it's just a thing to know, because if you're having a good solo flawless run, you don't want to take any chances, and of course there's always a chance you can screw up. The only other thing that I might mention is that in the boss room there is a particular little pipe that you can stand on once the boss goes downstairs that sort of alleviates a bit of the damage if you're doing this by yourself. It seems that if you stand on the far side of this particular pipe, even the fire damage below won't actually touch you, though if you get closer to where the pipe and the actual first layer, that is the top layer of the boss room is, you actually will get burned. So it's kind of up in the air whether or not that works. But interesting enough, if you do stand there, the ads that spawn in on the first level don't actually shoot at you for some reason. In particular cases, they won't actually come that far out, and also the boss just sort of stands in one spot, so you can actually just shoot down at him. This is the pipe located at the opposite end of the room where you enter in the boss room. So as you come into the boss room, the boss will be at one end of the top layer before he goes downstairs. You just go to that side of the room once he's gone downstairs and you've queued all the switches. There's a little pipe on the right side of that drop down. You can stand right there. So thanks so much for watching all the way till the end of the video. I'm going to upload a full solo flawless run at some other point, maybe the continuation of the video that you're watching right now, but it does get pretty long, so I know that some people don't care to watch these things for 30 minutes or so. But for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comment section today, leave a hashtag Season of the Chosen, or a hashtag Presage. I always say that wrong. I always say Presage, but Presage, or a hashtag Beyond Light. Thanks so much for watching once again. I am Wilhelm Scream, and of course, we will see you in the next video.